Rege-Jean Page is no longer going to be Bond. Welcome to Sidetrack, your sci-fi TV and movie channel. So here I am on my holidays, but still doing videos for you people. It's because I love you. Well, here's the story. Last week I told you that Rege-Jean Page was being earmarked to take over as Bond. That caused a little bit of controversy because Rege-Jean Page is not the typical image of what you consider James Bond to be. He came to fame basically during the Bridgerton series for Netflix and has declined going back to a second series of Bridgerton because he's now decided to become a movie star. He's actually already got a few parts. He's going to be in the new Dungeons & Dragons film with Chris Pine. He's going to be in Grey Man with a couple of other things. That's going to be a big Netflix movie next year. He's actually now also been cast, though, as the Saint, as Simon Templar. Now, this came as a bit of a surprise to MGM executives, I'm told. As you know, if you're a regular Sidetracker, I have a few sources in around MGM, and they talked to me, and they've basically told me that they knew nothing about this. The contract negotiations with Rege-Jean Page had started for him to become the next James Bond. And this announcement on Friday that he was going to become the Saint came completely out of the blue. It has put them into a bit of a tailspin. Apparently, Rege-Jean's representatives don't see any reason why this should be a problem. Why can't he be the Saint and James Bond? Roger Moore was. Well, James Bond people are saying no. The parts are very, very similar. And also, we want to crack on with James Bond soon. When are you supposed to do this if you're doing both parts? So there's going to be a lot of problems. So basically, Rege-Jean Page has shot himself in the foot. He's basically took one of the biggest parts in Hollywood and decided to do the Saint instead. So let's see what happens. It's apparently not completely dead in the water right now, but as good as. A big problem with this news about Reggie going over to the Saint is that they'd put all their eggs in his basket, as it were. They genuinely thought this was going to be the next James Bond. Contract negotiations had started. Now, it turns out that's not going to happen and not going to be the case. MGM executives and the James Bond executive producers have no idea who the next James Bond is going to be. They want a young James Bond. They want somebody that's going to start the franchise again. A pre-007 James Bond. Well, that really does limit your options. And a lot of the names that have been bandied about just aren't going to happen now, like Idris Elba and Tom Hardy and people like this. So, where are we going to go now? This has definitely put the executives in charge of James Bond into a massive tailspin. They're not happy. Reggie will almost certainly not be Bond now, but let's see what happens. But the big question is, who the hell is? If you're new to the channel, please like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. It really helps us out. And consider becoming a fully fledged Sidetracker. Hit the join button. As always, guys, see you safe and look at my view. See you next time.